Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Your Gifted Learner. This is Robin Norgren, and as promised, I'm doing a video on a question I got about how do I go about building a community in the classroom. And if you haven't seen my story, I am a teacher in a charter school. I have a Montessori certification, an AMS, and I'm partially through an AMI certification, and I have a degree in business management. So I work at a charter school in Arizona, and so I am credentialed enough to be able to work there. And so here's the context. I took this role that I have right now as a kindergarten teacher, taking over from another teacher who left at fall break. So here I am coming in after 10 weeks. It is a very structured environment in the classroom where everybody sits in desks. So, again, that's something that's not normally what I would be seeing in a Montessori classroom. But as I have mentioned before, I really believe that you can take Montessori principles and use them in any setting in a classroom. And so here's how I went about creating community in the classroom. A couple of things that I love to do to help students feel comfortable in a classroom is A, sing songs, and B, ask questions. Now, not just any kind of questions, but questions that would normally not really be on the surface anything that you would ask someone. So, for example, a couple weeks back, I asked, would you rather be a rabbit or a turtle? And so it was very interesting to hear the answers to things like that. Or would you rather on Saturdays would you like to ride your bike or would you like to draw a picture? And as we continue to ask questions like this, what you find is there are kids that have never played with each other before who all of a sudden go, hey, I like to do that too. Or do, ketchup or mustard, just little bits of information that are enough pieces of information that makes a child go, wait, you're just like me. So questions, powerful, powerful, powerful things. Another thing that I use, as I said, is we sing a ton of songs. Now, how I've done it is I've made a list of songs, which I will put a link down in the description so you can see. There are songs that I have used in Montessori environments, I've used in preschools, Reggio classrooms, just songs that again, you might think that when they get to kindergarten or to first grade that they won't like singing them, but I'm telling you, they still love singing the songs. There's something about it that just feels like a hug. It's just a great way to start the day. It actually helps them to kind of do a little breathing in the morning without saying, okay, we're going to do some yoga poses, which, listen, I am all about yoga poses, but there are some, again, that may not necessarily do that with you, but they'll sing Itsy Bitsy Spider. They'll sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. They will, just do something that just allows that breath to kind of go through their body and just lets them breathe a little bit more deeply. And just really allows them to just kind of decompress whatever they might be feeling, even from the weekend or from maybe something that went on in the car as they came to school. These are really my two big tips to really start to build that community. Another thing that we do is we do things like we cheer each other on. So when somebody does something that is amazing, I will say things like, let's give a quiet clap. And so we take both our hands and we give like the sign for clapping. Or look at your neighbor and say, you're doing a great job. Or everybody's really working hard and I'll say, everybody, when we're finished with this, I want you to make sure and pat yourself on the back. So I have them pat themselves on the back. Or just little things like that just are, just pieces of, I don't know, just kindness and compassion, and just getting to know one another, that we are all here, and we all have similar interests. And even when we don't have the same interests, so we had one time where we had questions where it was like, what I want you to do is when you hear an answer to a question, I want you to think in your mind, oh, that's something I'd like to try. And so it was a question like, what is your favorite thing to do with your family? Okay. And one of them said, we love to play board games. And all of a sudden, there were a couple boys over there and looked at each other and said, that's something I'd like to try. And again, if you, I mean, yes, it can feel a little bit kitschy. It can feel a little bit like, oh, they're not going to do this. But I'm telling you, there is something about showing them bit by bit that we're all more alike than different. And even when we have a difference, it's something that you can go, oh, maybe I'll try that. So, feel free to comment below on your tips for how to build community in your kindergarten classroom. And also, please make sure and put in the comments any questions about Montessori, about my Montessori training that you've heard, because oh my gosh, would I love to dispel some crazy rumors about what Montessori training is all about. So if you have something they're interested in hearing about, please put that in the comments below, and I will be happy to make a video about it. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this content, please make sure to like and share and subscribe. Also on this channel, because I have also been an art teacher, there are tons of art tutorials that you can use in your classroom. And so feel free to check those out as well. All right, see you soon.